14 years, 2 months, and 11 days before being stabbed while acting on the set of a vampire movie, Terrence celebrated his 30th birthday on a film set. This was both good and bad. Good, because being on any film set was a good thing, and bad, because it was a student film and, well, he was 30 years old and still only getting student films, and not many of them at that. Also, this particular student film wasn't looking to be too good. The script was bad, and the so-called director had absolutely no idea what he was doing. Terrence idly mused that this kid would probably be the president of a studio one day in the not-so-distant future. Hi, I'm Neil A. Yeager, and today I'm reading from my novel, Non-Hollywood. Check this video's description text for more about this book and me and where to find these things. This is chapter 45, Happy Friggin' Birthday. To top it all off, Terrence had been cast in the role of the father of the main character. Said main character was supposed to be 18. Unless the backstory included his character becoming a father at the age of 12, these student filmmakers obviously thought that he seemed much older than his 30 years. For the first time since he had started down this road, he wanted nothing more than to not act. He wanted to just walk off of this film set, go home, and never deal with the headache of acting ever again. He was done. But he couldn't quit. He knew that he couldn't do that. So he put in the filming time in the same way that he would put in the hours on one of his many short-lived minimum wage jobs. He also took a couple of packs worth of smoke breaks. And then he went home. He had told Melanie that he didn't want anything for his birthday and certainly didn't want a party. Luckily, she had respected his wishes on the no party request, but she did bring home a cake, and she did give him a new VCR, as the old one wasn't cutting it anymore. Terrence then stayed up after his wife and daughter had both gone to bed. He was in a definite funk about this 30th birthday thing. Not so much that he had turned 30, more because he had turned 30 with nothing to show for it. No career, no financial stability, nothing. After a bit, he told himself that this skulking wasn't accomplishing anything. He grabbed the remote and turned on the TV. "Ah, hell," he said as the picture flicked into life. "Not that movie." What Terrence had referred to as that movie was one of the big summer blockbusters from a few years past. The star of that movie was an actor who had once been in Terrence's acting class. An actor who once had made Terrence bark like a dog to earn the privilege of being part of his on-screen entourage. Which resulted, by the way, in exactly 1.5 seconds of screen time for Terrence. An actor who had brought Terrence along on that shoot and then had never returned to class. An actor who had then ignored Terrence's phone calls. An actor who, a little over a year after that experience, catapulted to fame and was now a huge movie star. Oh yeah, that movie. Exactly what Terrence needed tonight. Terrence turned off the TV, then he turned off the lights in the room. He sat there in the darkened apartment thinking about his miserable 30 years.